Hi everyone, it's me again. Bet you guys are getting a bit sick of seeing me now. um, but I just wanted to drop in. It's just me today at the moment. I just wanted to drop in and talk to you about all the things that we've got coming up. And I also was just using this opportunity to test out what the stream's like going directly from Zoom. So I think I'll start by letting you know that all these streams and everything that we're doing at Creative Mental Health, we don't have any kind of techie people sort of working behind the scenes or anything like that. So this is just me sussing things out. Okay, I've always been a little bit techie, but it's not my industry, and it's not something that I've trained in or really learned anything properly about. So I'm feeling my way as I go. So sometimes you might notice that there have been some technical hitches on some of our videos, and that's just the way it goes. But I think most of the time, 90% of the time, it's been all right. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. What you think about that. Anyone who's watching. Oh, hey Claire, thanks for your comment. Yeah, so I wanted to start by saying that because everything that we're doing here, we're doing it very much as just normal people trying to work out how to do all this stuff. So I don't have a big team behind me. I'm not kind of preparing anything with any real knowledge. I'm really finding my way as I go. So today's stream, I wanted to test out how it all works directly from Zoom. So it might look just slightly different. And that's because tonight's show, I wanted to keep things as simple as possible so that we can get over the best audio and visual quality that we can, because what I have noticed on some of the streams is the audio and the video going slightly out of sync. So I'm hoping that this is going to resolve that issue, and hopefully we shouldn't come up against anything that's going to cause me a headache. So I'm really excited about tonight's dance show. And I've been thinking about this all week and preparing and making sure that all the tech is sorted and that everyone's ready to go. And we've got several live performances to start with, and then we've got a few video submissions. We're going to have an array of different dancers today at 8 o'clock live on Facebook and YouTube. And they're going to be performing within Zoom, which is why I wanted to just drop on. And thank you for that message, just saying that I'm doing a good job. I really appreciate that. It is a learning curve. Yeah. But I think, we've got things fairly sussed at the moment, and I'm keeping it simple for tonight. So everything should be good for going. And as I say, we've got several live performances within the Zoom, so that's really exciting. And some amazing dancers who have got on board with this and helped us. So I'm really privileged to have such an amazing team tonight. We've got my teacher, Soraya, who is just an absolutely beautiful Turkish dancer. Another one of my teachers, actually, Avalon, who is just fabulous tap dancer. I mean, she teaches for Pineapple Studios. So recently I've been taking the Pineapple Live classes, which has been great because I don't live anywhere near London. So it's really, it's been really a real privilege for me to be able to tap into some amazing teachers. I mean, Soraya teaches normally in London too. And during the lockdown, I've had the opportunity to join classes that may not have been in my reach before, with these incredible teachers. Both of them are fabulous teachers. I mean, I've had fabulous teachers before, like Shona, my good friend Shona, if you're watching. but I used to travel quite a long way for her classes. So that's some really positive things about lockdown, I think, is everything that's changed. Things have gone online, and actually things are really accessible now. And that's really what this festival was all about. I wanted to bring some entertainment, some connection, some joy to people at this hard time. And at the same time of that, obviously, I'm fundraising for the Good Mental Health Cooperative, who I work quite closely with. I'm on the committee, and as an organisation, we produce workshops and sessions where we can help people who are struggling. We're all about reaching out to people who are in need, people who perhaps drop through the loop of general services, people who are perhaps more isolated. So again, this was part of that, connecting out to people who might otherwise struggle to find that connection, or perhaps find that that kind of that place where they can kind of be in amongst a community where we can talk freely about our mental health, because mental health is everyone's, it is everyone's business. I know that was a government slogan not long ago, but it really is. We all have mental health. It's just when it's not so good that it becomes a problem for us, but actually we all have it, just like we all have physical health. So this is all about really reaching out to people, also doing a bit of fundraising, doing a bit of work to get out there and get people to see us, but mostly about making connections, bringing some joy to people, and just kind of being a community where we can talk freely, and we can talk about things that we don't normally talk about, that we probably should be talking more about. So thanks for everyone who's watching and commenting. That really means a lot that you're there and you're letting me know that you're there, because doing anything like this online, it can be a bit of a lonely place. Normally we'd be stood on a stage and we'd see our audience. So those comments are just, keep them coming. They're really, really important. Thank you. So tonight we've got this dance show. I've spoke about a couple of the dancers that are coming on the show. We've also got some Bollywood. We've got some flamenco. We've got, oh my goodness, we've got African dance, so West African dance, and North African dance and Turkish dance. It really is a world dance event. So I'm so excited about it. Please do join us for that at 8 o'clock. It will be another live stream. The performers will be in the Zoom with me here. And then there's also a few video submissions too, but they're all just perfect. It's very, very exciting. On Sunday, we've got one of our dancers tonight is putting on a workshop, a flamenco workshop. So you can sign up for that and give that a try. And that's free for anyone. There is a suggested donation, but if you can't afford that, please just join us anyway. This is an open network for everyone. I'm hopefully going to be there. It's at 11 o'clock on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't tried flamenco before. I've always been interested in it though. I love rhythm, so that's one of the reasons I love tap dancing, and one of the reasons I love Egyptian dance as well is the rhythms, the funkiness of that, feeling that rhythm. So I'm really, really excited about the flamenco, because it's something that I've wanted to do actually for a long time. You can find all the details about this on our events list, so just drop down into the Facebook page and have a look on the events. There's some events that I haven't put out just yet, and I'm going to tell you all about them now. So next week is obviously it's World Mental Health Day on a Saturday. So we're launching the Creative Mental Health Guide for that. This is a magazine that I used to run some years ago. God, when did I think it started in like 2013. And at that time, first of all, I used to produce a PDF, and I was working in the local mental health hospital at the time, and they used to always print it and have it in the reception area. And I was doing that really as a means of getting out ideas about creativity and wellness. That's a lot more popular now in terms of generally people doing more creative wellness stuff. But at the time, certainly where I'm living, it was a fairly modest interest. So that was part of the reason why it started. It then developed into an online magazine where I put it up on a website, and the idea at that time was that I wanted people to be able to submit their work onto the website, so that one, it meant less kind of admin heavy work for me, but I also thought it would be quite cool. Now, I mentioned earlier that although I am quite techie, I'm not trained in that. So my efforts to try and do that didn't always work. And I think people found that quite hard, because actually you need a lot of coding knowledge to be able to build something to that degree. So I carried on doing this for a while, but other things took a priority for me, and I ended up leaving just the stuff that I had on the website. And there's loads of stuff on there actually, so do check it out. It's Creative Mental Health Guide, creativementalhealthguide.org. I'll put it in the comments. So do check it out, because there is like archived stuff on there that people had submitted, some really amazing pieces of work, artwork, poetry, stories. So do kind of have a look back in the archives. Some of it I had to take off because it was making the website run a bit slow, but there's still a lot on there. Anyway, more recently, I was approached by a lady called Mary in India. We connected online, and she was really interested in getting involved in some of this stuff. So we decided together, along with Palissa, who is in America, who used to write quite frequently when I was doing it before. We met online, similar sort of situation where we just met and connected through this desire to challenge stigma and to talk about mental health and in a creative way. So with the three of us, we got together and we decided that we'd relaunch this because it's such a great thing. So we're going to relaunch the magazine, and it's coming out on the 10th for World Mental Health Day. And then it's going to be every month from there. And to make it sustainable, we have loaded a paywall on there, which allows subscriptions for the month at, I think we've set it at £5 at the moment, but you can read articles for free as well. You can read like 3 articles and then come back in a few days' time and read some more. And we might play around with different ideas on that. So it would be really great to have your feedback as to what you think is reasonable and what you think is suitable for us to be able to maintain a sustainable plan on this project. So I'll let you know more about that as it comes out, because you can join my mailing list, and I'll be sending out invites when we release the magazine. And if you're interested in submitting to it, then please do get in touch. Just drop us a message on Facebook, or you can email Mary at creativementalhealthguide.org, or go to the website. I'll put it all in the comments in a minute. So yeah, what else? On the Friday night, we've had a few people submit their films. So films that people have created themselves on the theme of mental health. And we're going to be doing a film night. So catch that, because that's going to be great. We're going to do it a little bit earlier than for UK time, because a lot of the people who have submitted are in a different part of the world. And that's mainly because Mary is from India, and she's been organising this side of it. So we're going to do it more in tune with the time in India. So I think we're going to do it about 4 o'clock. And then we're going to do a follow-up session on that as well, because there's quite a few films that people have submitted. So we're probably going to do it in two goes. So that's going to be next weekend, Friday, and then the launch of the Creative Mental Health Guide on the Saturday. And then we're going to do another film showing on the Saturday afternoon. We've then got a week of improv comedy, which is going to be fun. And we'll start that off with a discussion panel about how improv comedy can really help people. And I think one of the main things on that to take away is that it can, it's a place where mistakes are celebrated. You know, you can just be free. You just go with whatever's in your mind. That's what I love about improv comedy. And then we're going to have a show hosted by Extreme Improv. And David, he's great. He's actually part of the inspiration for this festival and what I'm doing online. So I'm really excited about him hosting a show for us, which is going to be brilliant. And then on the 17th of October, we've got another workshop with Brian from Portsmouth Improv Experience. So anyone who missed the last workshop, do come to that one. I'll very briefly run through what we've got next, because I'm sure that you're getting sick of hearing my voice by now. We've got a trialogue. Trialogue is an open discussion. It's very much a grounded group of just a chat really about mental health in general. Find out more about that. If you want to know more, just drop me a comment and I can link you up with all the information. We've then got a Lampoon comedy, so female comedian night. So that should be good. And other things going on. There's another show, a comedy show coming up after that. And if anyone has any ideas of things that you want to do, things that perhaps can work within our festival, and you've got ideas and you've got something you want to put out there, but you just haven't got the means or the stage to be able to put that on, get in touch. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to helping anyone get their things across. So do let me know, and I'd be happy to support and put it out on this network. Okay, that's it for me today. I just wanted to drop in and vomit all of that onto you. hopefully you've enjoyed hearing about all the things we've got coming up, and I look forward to seeing you. Come along tonight. The dance show is going to be ace. Thanks everyone. Thank you for all your support.